I'm Jim Bryan with the Nexon Pruitt firm in Greensboro, North Carolina, and I appreciate you all listening in. I'm going to be covering a lot of what Barbara and Greg have already been talking about. This is a topic that I am encountering, we all are encountering more and more in our litigation practice. For me, it's primarily in the tort litigation involving personal injury and property damage. I'm finding that there are some plaintiffs' lawyers who are really good at it, and you can tell they're just really polished. They've been doing it a lot. There are other plaintiffs' lawyers who it's foreign to them. They're not used to it. They may not like it, but they've been taught that they need to start doing it. It's filtering down throughout the plaintiff's bar, and so we all on the defense side need to master the defense of countering this reptile theory. So let's talk about slaying this reptile at depositions and at trial. And as you've been hearing, it's really all about preparation, preparing your witness before the deposition, preparing your witness before the trial testimony. They need a prep session, no question about it. You need to persuade your clients that it's time well spent with your witnesses to do that. If you can get 3 or 4 hours in with key witnesses beforehand, please do. It'll be money well spent. Your job is to help them understand how this reptile theory, the questions can sway the jury, because it's really a foreign concept. It was a foreign concept to a lot of us lawyers when it first started coming out. You know, scratch your head, what is this reptile concept? And your witnesses are no different, and they've never heard of it before, and it's really counterintuitive. They won't understand it unless you explain it to them in clear and simple terms. And I've found that whenever I've prepared my witnesses, they are really appreciative afterwards, particularly after their deposition, for the prep session that they went through. And during that session, really awareness is key. Your job is to raise their level of awareness from knowing nothing to being totally aware. Their antenna is up for that angle in the depositions. And so it's always a good idea in these prep sessions to do practice Q&A. Dry runs are always so important. They're so helpful. And that old expression, practice makes perfect, fits in this situation ideally. It's not going to be easy for some of your witnesses. It really is not. It's a fact of life. It's hard for some people to grasp it. For others, they're a quick study, and it'll be easier for them to pick up on it. I find that a lot of people just don't get it. No matter how hard you try, they won't get it, and that's unfortunate. So, you know, your job as a lawyer is to do your objecting. You need to object after each reptile question, and it can be just a simple objection. And I know there are a lot of jurisdictions that don't allow speaking objections, but if you're in a jurisdiction that's kind of loose about it, a speaking objection could also be thrown in there. It throws off the rhythm of plaintiff's counsel, but it's also a signal to your witness. The witness is going to hear it. You know, all of a sudden they're thinking, aha, I heard the objection word. Something's happening here. It catches their attention, and it's their signal to choose their words wisely.